Hi, I'm Griffin. I walked from John O'Groats to Land's End for Yellow Submarine, which is 1,100 miles, and I raised £8,800, which I was very pleased by. I chose to do the walk for Yellow Submarine because my brother Kim has spent a long time going to social sessions with the Yellow Submarine, and he currently works in the cafe in Witney. And I think it's been a really positive experience for him, and I think Yellow Submarine has a really positive input into the communities in Oxford and Witney. And I thought I'd prefer to do it for a charity that was local to me and wasn't a massive charity, because I really wanted to be able to make a sort of targeted difference with the money that I could raise. So the highlights on my walk from John O'Groats to Land's End, I think my favourite single part of the journey was probably the Scottish part from John O'Groats down to Glasgow, because I was walking on 3 main trails, which basically meant I didn't have to do a whole lot of navigation because it was fairly obvious where I was supposed to be going and pretty well signed. But also the scenery was amazing. The walking was very difficult because it was quite mountainy. I had lots of problems actually on that first part of the walk with my knees, and I spent quite a lot of it on my back with some ice on my knees. But I think in the end that's the bit which I remember the most. Then I think the real highlights for me, other than the bits which I was walking, was when some random people would come up to me looking extremely messy and probably not smelling very good, and they'd ask me what I was doing, because at least I looked like I was walking, and they'd ask me what I was doing and why I was doing it. And a lot of these people donated money to Yellow Submarine, often in cash, and I donated everything that was given to me in cash donations when I reached the end of my walk. And I really wasn't expecting that from anyone who I didn't know, so I thought that was really quite a special part of the walk. So if you are thinking of doing some fundraising activity for anyone, I would first recommend choosing Yellow Submarine, because I think it'll be very helpful for them, and I think it'll be going towards a really good cause. And I also think try and do something that you want to do, in the sense that perhaps you and some other people have always wanted to do something, or you have a sort of slightly crazy idea. Or it doesn't have to be that crazy, but it's always worth trying to align your crazy ideas with sort of a higher purpose, I guess, which is what the fundraising would be. I'd say that there's nothing too mad. I mean, you can do literally anything, and anything you do is going to be really appreciated. But also, you can be as mad as you like.